My goal is to get these American Guinea Hogs out on pasture. This portable electric pig fencing has worked out pretty well so far. Since I have a dedicated solar energizer attached to it, it's been on for the last several days non-stop. The pigs have checked a few times to see if it was off, and of course it wasn't. I'm pretty confident that this is going to work well out on pasture. The pigs are respecting the fence. We've not had any issues. Oh, I know you've not been able to get in there. She's been upset because she can't go in there to hang out with the pigs with that fence up. But all of Clara's food and water is outside the pig area. If we had it in there, those big old sows would eat it all and drink it all, and there would be nothing for you. Belly scratch making up for it. Clara has had to take up residency with the ram lambs, Penny and Chicken Little. Clara and Chicken Little are pretty much BFFs. They're together hanging out a lot. I put this farrowing hut right here behind me. We're just next to the piglet area. It's just on the other side of that farrowing hut. And the farrowing hut is going to now serve as the shelter for the sows and the one gilt. It's plenty big enough for all four of them to get in there and hang out, so there's not any kind of issue with space. These are not large hogs by any means. My next step is to set up the portable electric fencing over here. I'll move the energizer over here and create a little paddock for the pigs. I have the paddock set up for the pigs. Now the challenge is going to be getting them from one side of the driveway to the other. It's only about 50 feet, but we have some potential here for pigs going walkabout. We're going to open the gate here and lead the pigs out with food. I put this pig netting that was inside their corral up here to block them from going off that way. Now, we still have the potential for them going off this way. That's why I recruited the help of Ashley and little Buddy. I asked him to get his, what is that, little Buddy?
Shepherd hook.
Shepherd's crook. That's right, we use that for the sheep, but that can also be used for guiding pigs. Not for crooking them, but for guiding them, right?
For this side.
So like we use this side. If the pig is right over here, right, going this way, and we want them to go left, we come with the crook on the right and just put a little pressure on them, and then the pig will go to the left. Okay?
Yeah.
So I have this hog panel here. If you'll take that, darling, that'll be what you hold to help guide the sheep.
Heavy.
You can do it.
Butterbean, watch out for the points of that hog panel, okay?
Just as a precaution, we're closing the main gate. I have their attention. The peas are right here. You ready, little buddy?
Yeah, baby.
All right, let's do it. Okay, here they come, buddy. Watch. Come on, piggy piggies. Come on, piggy piggies. Good, piggy piggies. Piggy piggies. Come on, we lost two back there. All right, we're in the corral. All right.
I'd say your technique has gotten better.
Well, that went well. I thought we lost two of them. Two of them didn't figure out how to get out of the fence in time, but eventually they did and they made their way. These piglets, though, are quite excited to be somewhat reunited with their mothers. I must say it is a bit unnerving only having this quick fence up now to keep the pigs in. Since we've gotten them, they've always been behind the cattle panels where I know they're pretty secure and they're not getting out, but we'll have to see. We have to trust that this works. If this were not a good product, it would probably not be manufactured by Premier One. What do you think there, Clara? You like the new setup? Got the water barrel over by the pigs, and I was gonna move this pallet and the shade I built for it to set up in the new pig paddock, but it is swarming with yellow jackets. Of course, now that I've said that, you can't really see many of them, but there were at least a dozen of them swarming that pallet for several minutes, right under that center spot where it's wet, and I'm wondering if there's a nest under there. It doesn't look like much now, but I promise there are a lot more that you're not seeing on camera right now. So I'm gonna just leave that there for now and give the pigs one of their feeding trays and fill that with water. Hi, Miss Clara. Now they will undoubtedly use their nose and knock this over to start a wallow here in their new paddock instead of drinking it, but I thought I'd just offer just in case. I guess I was wrong, they're drinking. Never mind, here comes the wallow. Well, that took about a minute. I'm gonna wait till just after dusk when the yellow jackets go to sleep to go and pull that pallet out. So we'll get that water situation taken care of. Let me tell you about what's coming up in the third part of this 3-part pig pasture series. In the next video in this series, we're gonna be taking some steps to repair the paddock that the pigs were in that they pretty much tore up. And we're going to be talking about how we're going to be using the pigs to restore this pasture, help transform it from just a field of knapweed with some hawkweed mixed in to hopefully some productive pasture for the sheep.